Hey guys, so today I want to go over some of the movies I watched in the theater. I watched these movies in Cineplex and I wanted to kind of go over each film and talk about the plot and also what I thought about each film. And I would give a general recommendation and yeah. Um, so the movies I want to go over are Wuthering Heights, directed by Emerald Fennell, Song Song Blue, directed by Craig Brewer, The Housemaid, directed by Paul Feig, Zootopia 2, directed by Jared Bush and Byron Howard, and Marty Supreme, directed by Josh Safdie. So the first film I want to kind of go over is Wuthering Heights. It was released in February 2026 during Valentine's Day, and it stars Margot Robbie and Jacob Elordi. This movie is based on Emily Bronte's novel of the same title, and this story is about a poor boy named Heathcliff who is brought by Kathy's abusive father to be her friend and her pet. And their chemistry kind of grows as the plot kind of progresses, and the plot basically illustrates their conflicts and barriers, which prevents to be with each other. And Margot had a great acting performance, and she was able to portray her character well, unlike Jacob, who wasn't able to play his character as much as others did, as well as others did. And overall, I would recommend this film to only those who are a fan of books. And those who haven't read the book, I wouldn't recommend to you to go and see this film. I only would recommend to those who are a fan of the book. And yeah. So the second film is Song Song Blue. So this was released in December 2025, near Christmas time, and it's a musical and drama. It stars Hugh Jackman and Kate Hudson and Michael Imperioli, who had a minor role, who had a more minor role compared to Hugh and Kate, but he still had a major role in the overall plot. And this is based on a true love story of Mike, who's basically a Neil Diamond impersonator with Claire, who's his wife, and their relationship kind of rises and falls throughout the course of the plot, and they face some conflicts, but they try to overcome those obstacles and sort of be with one another and help each other out. And I really like this film, and I would recommend this to any musical fan, especially if you are a fan of musical films or movies in general. So the third film I'm gonna go over is The Housemaid. It was released in December 19th, 2025, and it stars Sydney, Amanda, and Brandon. It's a thriller based on Freda's novel, and the story is basically about this young girl who's recently been out of prison, and her name is Millie, and she's hired by the Winchesters to do some housekeeping. And these are a wealthy family, and Nina decides to hire Millie. And she acts a bit weird when Millie starts to work at the house, and things get twisty as the plot intensifies. This was a great thriller. I would recommend this to any movie fan or anyone who's a thriller fan. And yeah. So the fourth movie I'm gonna go over is Zootopia 2. This was released in November 26th, 2025. It follows after the events of the first movie. Judy and Nick, who are the main characters of the two films, decide to do a dangerous and risky task, a police task, and we see some new faces and characters in this movie. And I'm not gonna spoil the rest of the story, but it's basically about Nick and Judy, who basically have a more twisty task to do, and yeah. So the fifth and final film I'm gonna go over is Marty Supreme in 2025. It was released during Christmas 2025. And it's about this young boy who works with his uncle at a shoe store, and he wants to be a table tennis player and compete in competitions. And he basically and gets to know an actress whose husband is the manager of a pen production firm. And he faces some problems and conflicts as he tries to achieve his ambitions. And this movie stars Timothy Chalamet, who is the main lead. It also stars Gwyneth Paltrow and more. Overall, I would recommend this film to any drama fan or anyone who is a fan of these main leads. And also for Zootopia 2, I think it was a great cartoon as well. And yeah, so thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.